Xbox lobby, I'm that nigga. So ain't no disrespect, my dogs will go get ya. Fuck what you had for lunch, you eat a punch. Wash it down with your own blood and you get a stump. After for dessert, make you a leaker. Face in your face when I'm coming out the speaker. Don't your front come around here and play me, cause you'll get jumped, man, no ifs, ands, or maybe. Put you to sleep like rock-a-bye, baby. So watch your mouth, cause you don't wanna get crazy. So what you want, you gon' get what you're asking. My crew will bruise and we'll come through smashing. Time for some action, time for some action. No half step, cause my dog's never lacking.
Don't you know that I pack up punch? Don't you know that I pack up punch? Don't you know that I pack up punch? Don't you know that I don't
nigga.
The fire rises.
Check this out.
Okay.
I look good.
Okay. On the street and I got my swag on. Okay. Get the money, gotta get my bag on. Oh yeah. Triple back, flip out the whole scene. Okay. All you suckers just the one that be me. So get smacked. You looking whack. I got the big stacks. I'm pushing stacks. New outfit. You wish you had it on. Only tricks on the wrist. Gotta keep it on. Okay. What you got? I got it going on. Okay. What you got? I got it going on. Okay. What you got? I got it going on. Okay. What you got? I got it. Okay.
It's I don't want to say it, but it's starting to look like it's never been more over. It's not looking good, Jeremy. It gets worse.
Okay, how much does Gina love me out of 10? Either a 9 or an 11. Which one is it? Just saying, like, I feel like Gina and I could do like a romantic 3.5 millimeter. Yes, you're correct. 3.5 millimeter. Gina and I could do an excellent on-screen romance where, like, I'm the best friend. I'm like her best friend, but I...
What? Wait. Is this the plot of the movie Friends with Ryan Reynolds? Is this motherfucker serious? No. It can't surely be this. You can't surely get any worse.
Pine after her, and then she just keeps banging all these other dudes, and then I'm like all sad, and then she like realizes that I was me all along, and that she comes to, and then she comes to realize,
oh my god, what? Oh my god, do you understand how cringe this is? First of all, this does fine because I know, like, going through this thread is it's just evil. This thread is evil. Okay, this thread is pure evil. This person, I don't know who this person is. It's gotta be someone that knows you, bro. They are roasting you. To do this, someone's gotta hate you. This is evil. This is this levels of evil. What unhid like you can't. No. What did this motherfucker just sit there and say? I would be the best friend while she's getting railed by other dudes. And then she's
and then we live happily ever after.
There's no happily ever after in this scenario. She's just gonna cheat on you fucking moron, and go to someone else.
Like, I think we could do that.
Oh my god, look how happy he looks explaining this. Jeremy, you're not helping yourself, brother.
I mean, that's what I think.
Yeah, we know that's what you think. Personally, I don't think you even get the pussy at the end of it. Everything you said was dead on what would happen, except you don't get the vagina at the end of this.
I just mean, like, I think it's there. She could just keep hooking up with fit dudes, MMA dudes, and then, like, they don't make her laugh.
What the fuck? Barack. No, nigga. No. You don't just... Buddy, no. Yo, ring that back. Whoa. Go... What? Well, hold up.
Dudes, MMA dudes, and then, like, they don't make her laugh, They don't get her. And then there's me.
Is that what you think you and Melanie are? She's getting railed by dudes on the side, which just proves that whole I'm religiously celibate shit's all full of shit, in my opinion. I think that was always full of shit. She's getting dick. But if you're telling me she's getting dick on the side and you're just the nerdy dork guy, that happens to be her boss paying her wage, you idiot. Oh, dale, we pinche joto. Oh, dale, we. Oh. I can't. This is bad. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Oh, this is really bad. I don't know how you come back from this, man. Like, hold on. I need my hat for this. I need my Bulls beanie. It's my streaming beanie. I need to shield me from the cringe because this is nuclear levels of radiation of radioactive cringe. This is far beyond my pay grade of cringe. This is bad, bro. I knew it was bad, but this is really bad, brother. Oh, I don't know how you come back from this, homeboy.
I'm just like, oh, hey, Gina. Oh, you look tired. Did you bang
Oh my god, he's doing the simp voice.
another dude tonight? Oh, sweet.
What?
And then like my heart's breaking, you know?
What?
And then like eventually at the end of the movie, like, you know, I'm just saying from a film perspective. I'm not
From
saying
a
in
film
real life.
perspective, yes, from a film perspective.
I'm just saying from a
you
film
imagine yourself.
perspective.
So from a film perspective, where you could be anything you want to be in a movie, you could work towards anything you want to be in a movie, the hero, the Chad, whatever the fuck, you would rather play the cuck that is watching this girl get banged out by 17 different dudes, and somehow you won because you are the last resort before this girl ends up blowing her own brains out, and you guys live happily ever after on that fucking that key aspect. That makes perfect sense, Quartering. Please tell me more on your ridiculous arc to stupidity. How that makes any fucking sense. Where, oh, you're gonna get the girl. Oh, you're gonna get no, Jeremy. What are you talking about? No, no, Jeremy. No, you're the cuck. You're the actual cuck. In no way will this end well for you. In fact, it doesn't end well for you just because of this entire fucking diatribe that you just did to actually radioactively describe you being the cuck in a movie. You couldn't even like imagine being better than a cuck. And that explains how you are with women. You just wear them down while being the nice guy. You tried to do it to Sydney Watson. That's why she spurned you, and that's why she clowned you to everyone. This is what she probably said, that you're fucking weird. Now you're doing it to Melanie Mack? Come on, bro. You probably tried to do it to Hannah until Hannah probably laid the record straight, like, I'm happily married with a child. Do not even try that shit on me. I bet there was an incident. If she told you ever try that shit on me again, I swear to God, I will expose your ass. And then you whimpered like a little bitch and you haven't tried it since. You know, weren't you supposed to sue Sydney Watson? I wonder, Jeremy, what happened to that? What happened to that, Jeremy? You're supposed to sue Sydney Watson. Oh, funny how that works. Right. She was supposed to sue Sydney Watson. Supposed to sue her. What happened? I'm a little confused. You were supposed to sue Sydney Watson. You were supposed to put an end to this. Like she took your money. What happened? Oh, that's right. There's this thing called discovery. Oh, that's right. There's this thing called receipts. So if you went to actually, file a motion, you'd have to release all your records. She would release all your shit, buddy. And then we'd have to discover all the corny simp shit that you've probably sent her. What are you hiding there, Jer? She stole $250,000 from you. So why haven't you sued? Uh-huh. Right. Funny.
That's all I'm saying.
You shouldn't have said anything here.
We're both tied down. I'm just saying believable on camera.
No, Jeremy, there's no way you could flip this. There's no flipping this, brother. There's no flipping this. None of that you can flip for me. You can't flip something like that. All right? You can't flip that for me. All right? There's no flipping this, okay? It just isn't. So now we go on to the next thread here. Let's see what else we got. I know there's like a bunch of videos here. Oh, God. Is that fucking Russell Brand? Jesus. Let's see if I got anything else. But yeah, this entire quarter cast just looks terrible. Ah, my God. Yeah, this is bad. I'm looking through a bunch of things to make sure I got everything caught up on. Uh-huh. So I just keep making sure I have all these things in a row here. Okay. So I covered earlier the awkward shit, but I'm trying to look for the actual tweets from Quartering here because they all need to be here. All the tweets that I need here. I don't care about Mel. So I'm looking for, where is it? Where are the tweets? Now this is what's going on. I need to look for the tweets, man. He had a bunch of tweets, and I need to make sure I get all the tweets. Oh my god, this is bad. So I'm trying for all the tweets he had so we can discuss those. So give me a minute. We will find them. Oh, there's Kino again. No, we're almost there, guys. We're gonna get there. Give me a minute. This thread is incredible. Oh, where the fuck do they have the tweets folder? Ah, why is it so hard to find? Loca. I should have made sure I had this ready in another tab. This is my fault. I did not prep well. I'm not gonna lie. I'm too busy laughing at the whole thing. Okay, well, we're almost there. Delete all of them, which I can't read. So we're almost there, boys, I think. All right, maybe not. Okay, so fuck that then. Let's do something else here. Let me try. Okay, cool. We're going to look on Twitter. We're going to find it through here. So I'm looking for the Quartering here. I'm trying to find all the tweets. That's his trash ass profile. I blocked his ass on Twitter? That's insane. I think that's awesome. I hate the Quartering. I forgot. I hate the Quartering so much that I can't. He's so fucking annoyingly dislikable, like just unlikable, that I cannot stomach his presence. He disgusts me until now because I'm gonna laugh my fucking ass off. Got all the crap going on with him. He deserves it. The Quartering. Let's take a look. I don't know why it does this. All right, let's take a look. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Let's open new tab. All right. Let me show you guys this main tweet that's basically kicked off everything that's been going on today with him. Well, it's like kicked off, I guess. Yeah. We're both huge fans of football and watched the game. Why are you losers this desperate for content? Oh, by the way, Hannah Claire's baby watched the Packers game with us. Scandal. Okay, but the scandal is this. That wasn't the original plan, Jeremy. I literally played the video where your original plan was to be alone with Melanie Mack. And then I saw where she said, help me. And then Hannah went in and made the save, which is clearly obvious to anyone that knows what happened. But you're going to gaslight all and act like this is not what happened. Jeremy, it's what happened. You're trying to fuck Melanie Mack. You're trying to fucking, you're trying to plow Melanie Mack. And Melanie might be willing. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the situation is. Personally, if she's smart, she tries to sue your ass for this shit because it's fucking creepy. But we don't know the totals, but that's what it looks like. And honestly, it's kind of what it is. We'll leave it at alleged. It's alleged, but it's not looking good for you. I defended the farms for years. Okay, and everyone's defended Kiwi Farms because Kiwi Farms is literally a gateway haven for people like me, you, and everyone else that wants to fucking shit on people for content. Dumb fuck. It's all great until it happens to you. If I had a Kiwi thread on me, which I probably do for all the fuck I know, I might have a Kiwi thread. Who knows? Someone's probably trying to attempt to make threads on me in my heyday. Do I care? No, because the only thing you're going to find out is things that I put out publicly. Oh, God, I say crazy shit. Wow. Oh, no. Oh, whatever will I do? I say crazy shit. Okay, and that's what you're going to see on the fucking thread. It doesn't matter. Why try to cause problems like this? I love how he acts as if that's on Josh. Josh Moon, the owner of the Kiwi Farms site. Josh Moon does not control what people do on Kiwi Farms. The whole point is it for it to be an A-logging central hub, so people can just put all their stuff together. Everyone uses Kiwi Farms, dude. Even people like like people who hate iDubbbz use it. I know a few people who you wouldn't believe you use Kiwi Farms, and they use Kiwi Farms because it's a great way to keep track of people that, frankly, just do stupid shit, And the Quarterings is one of the best examples of this. So, of course, buddy, it's not the fact that Kiwi Farms is the problem. What are you doing to keep being put on Kiwi Farms? God, that video is just looking terrible more and more every day. Like, to go back to the video in itself. All right, go back in the video in itself. Okay, we're gonna go right back to Twitter. Actually, we're gonna go right to the thread again. Oh, this is gonna be annoying to do. Here we go. All right. Yeah, we're going to go right back to the video. Like, mother of fucking pearl. Mother of pearl. All right, we're going to go to the video. I want you to see exactly what I saw. But let's take a look at some of these deleted comments as well that are very, very damning to me that you're deleting them. All right. And the thing is, it's not just the Kino Casino calling you out. It's your audience calling you out going, what the fuck? Jeremy, I just saw your stream from Thursday, and it's extremely inappropriate for you to be trying to take Melanie Mac out for a fancy dinner alone. Why weren't Hannah and Luke invited? What is going on here? How you reacted when Melanie asked Hannah to come, clearly you didn't want her there. I mean, she literally said, help me. She just said, yes, help me. She literally grimaced it. We all saw it. The entire interaction was extremely creepy, and I just want you to know that everyone who watched it saw that you really wanted some alone time with Melanie. Go home to your sick wife. When a guy named Bricked Up Johnson, Bricked Up, is telling you that, you probably really need to check yourself. Stop with the soap opera bullshit. Everyone who saw it, speak for yourself. I was just saying I didn't think twice about it. And you see how his Jannies are trying to fucking sit there and sweep for it, which is retarded. Anyone with a brain knows that's what happened. That's literally what happened. It's what happened, brother. It's what happened, Anyway, let's keep threading. I'm trying to keep the Kiwi Farm. I'm trying to get the clips here. Okay. I'm just trying to get the clip here, but I like the comments that are being said because the comments are kind of true. It's like, why did you cover all this up? Don't you find that weird? You're covering things up. Why are you covering these comments up? And these are all on Rumble. So not a good look, Jeremy. Especially when it comes to free speech, Jeremy. People have a right to fucking say what they want. Just saying, Jeremy. A lot of this thread is for people talking about if they wanted to fuck Melanie Mac and saying she's unfuckable. I could care less. I don't care. I really do not care. It's almost here. If I could just find it. What's 752? I'm in 752. No, maybe not. Oh, we're almost here. I'm just trying to find that entire thread here. Oh, Kiwi Farms is annoying to look through. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know why I'm using through it too much. We're almost there. I think it's the next one. We're almost there. There it is, actually. Wow. Duh. All right, let's take a look at this one. So, understand. Let's go back into the same thing. Yes, that is baby death metal, as in baby metal, not baby death metal. There's no baby death metal, Bianca. It's baby metal. So, I need you guys to understand. Look at, again, he's going to try and say, oh, we went out together and Hannah's baby was there. You can't use this as a quote, Jeremy. This is literally what you said.
Yeah. Melanie and I will be watching the football game tonight. And
first of all, alarming. When a woman makes this face, that is the face of where what? I don't think she knew that. That's another thing I want to allege. I don't believe that she knew that it was going to be you and her. I think this is the face of dread. This is the face of, I'm sorry, did we agree to this? I didn't know we agreed to this. By the way, dude, you disgusting slob. No undershirt, you fucking big dipshit. I hate him. Everything he does pisses me off. Where he'll sit there, and who dresses like this for a fucking professional event? Hannah Claire deserves better. Hannah Claire needs to go to find a better fucking podcast network. This is ridiculous. Listen, man, the Quartercast won't be around past 2027. Did he lose weight? I guess. I mean, from where he was, yeah, he did lose some weight, but even then, it's like his hygiene's still disgusting. His shirt choices, it's not just losing weight; it's about how you present yourself, regardless. And this is bad, Jeremy. You have no undershirt on. Like, this is ridiculous. That's the face of a woman that does not on the up and up on going it's anywhere alone with you. This is the face of a woman going, no. I didn't know you were going alone. What you mean, just me and you? I thought we were going with the group. I know that Melanie assumed that it was going to be everyone.
And Hannah Claire will
Look at this.
probably be going somewhere.
That is a fucking signal gesture. You can't tell. Look at this shit. Come on, bro. You can't.
Family orientated.
I can't watch football with you guys. You can. I would.
And Hannah Claire will probably be going.
Dude, she mouthed something to her, and all of a sudden Hannah Claire's like, oh, I can't go and watch this sport with you. You're trying to fuck her, dude. And the worst part about it is the way that you shamelessly gaslight us and then use this as a way to shield yourself when this was never your plan. And Melanie did not want to be alone with you. That is very clear about this interaction. It's on tape, Jeremy. When a woman does that, that means she's looking for an exit plan. Oh, he's gross as fuck. You have no idea. Gross as fuck, Bianca. He's trying to bang. That's his employee. You're trying to bang your employee, and you think that we're stupid. You think we're stupid, and that we're going to be fucking we're going to be gaslit into thinking otherwise. Maybe your dumbass dents and all your idiot fans will think otherwise because they're stupid, or they just want to believe in whatever bullshit they want to believe in because they're stupid. Not me, brother. Not anyone else with a half a fucking brain. We know what you're doing. Again, I don't need to do the whole fucking let's circle here and let's watch the body movement, read the body language shit. I don't need that. It's not even that hard to fucking see. She mouthed something. Hannah changed her tune instantly. They've been basically texting each other and like on the same page the whole time. They're looking out for each other because of you. And you are an imbecile of a boss. And we can all tell. And everyone knows it. And that's why you're floundering. And that's why you're failing. The end is nigh, Jeremy. And you're on a path. It's a bad path. I'll tell you one thing. You dodged one bullet. I'll be real with you. The Sydney Watson situation, you dodged a nuclear fucking tactile missile because if she wanted to end you and stockpile everything you've texted her, every weird interaction, stockpile everything, put it up and make it into a video and absolutely shame you, you wouldn't be here right now anyways to do it to someone else. And now I have a feeling when this dissolves, either Melanie or Hannah are going to come out with videos, Jeremy, and they're going to clown you. And I know there's going to be a section of stupid fucking conservative men out there who are dumb as shit, who will go, oh, this Me Too grift shit. I want you to hear me plainly. Anything that they will say, I'm going to probably lean towards believing because I see it on stream, how inappropriate you are with both of these women. I see it right now, how uncomfortable Melanie Mack is. All right. I'm not going to speak on Melanie Mack because I know a few things, because there are people that I know that happen to have known Melanie before she got all famous and went to GameStop and shit. So I know her temperament. She's not going to speak out on it. Hannah, though, I can guarantee you an incident happened, and I bet she checked your ass once, and you realized, she will fuck me over, and she will put me out to pasture. That's why she fucking checks your ass on stream 90% of the time. And that's why I know she owns this dynamic, because she will expose you. And I know it's going to be Hannah. It's probably going to be Hannah, the one that speaks out on all this. Melanie, I just don't think will put in the effort to care and do anything. But she's clearly uncomfortable. She clearly doesn't want to be around you, and she clearly finds you gross and repulsive. Good night, Bianca. I'll see you tomorrow. I got to make fun of her tomorrow. I haven't done it. I haven't actually bullied Bianca in like weeks, man. She'll say otherwise, but I haven't. I have the tweets to prove it. The Instagram messages to prove it. And it's I'll see you tomorrow though. But like for real, Jeremy's stupid, man. He thinks that we're stupid. He's stupid for thinking we're stupid. Jeremy, we've all been saying this, and this is bad. This is a really bad look, man. I don't think you have a marriage at home. I just doubt it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be so brazen with this shit. I believe that you troll the conservative spaces and you want to find one girl that'll pity fuck you, and that's about it. I think it's fucking sick and I think it's weird, but whatever, man. Not my problem. I'm just saying what I see. I'm covering what I see. This is what I see. You are a grown-ass man trying to fucking get in the pants of a grown-ass woman that happens to be your employee, which is a stupid, idiotic decision, a bad look, and you have not told anyone or alluded to any idea or the fact that you might have an estranged marriage, which would then be like, okay, whatever, cool, not our business. Personally, I don't think I care regardless. I just laugh at the fucking way you try to play it off and you constantly try to fucking, cope over this and make up lies. I find it funny that if you were smart, you would have just ignored this. But again, this is repeated patterns of behavior. And this happened again before with the Sydney Watson shit, where you sat there and you fucking did the same thing. And how did it end, Jeremy? And guess what? You threatened to sue her? I bet you money you thought twice because you knew if she wanted to fucking ruin you, she would. I guarantee you guys, there is shit that Sydney Watson has on Jeremy Hambley that'll probably rock this man's whole fucking, I guess, dying on its deathbed ass career as it is. I know. I'm not stupid, Jeremy. A lot of men are not stupid. We're not dumb. We see right through your bullshit, and you've always tried to do this. The thing is, man, none of us would care if you didn't fucking sit there and make it an insecurity presence. You made it an insecure presence on your own psyche to the point where people are just going to attack you for it now. And even then, I think they should shit on you for it, though. And I'll tell you why. Because you are literally using workplace dynamics to get your way with these women. I think that is kind of fucked up, because it is fucked up, actually. You can't be using workplace dynamics. And this is fucked. And this Amfest shit was a waste of time and money. It was a vanity project. You didn't network with anyone. You didn't see anyone important. You didn't get any important interviews. And at the end of the day, what's the point of any of this? To sit at a table and have no live stream? No one cares about your show. No one cares about you guys. I mean, Mel, you had so much potential with this show. Melanie was skyrocketing until she fucking destroyed herself with the video game takes. Hannah Claire is one of the better political minds I think is being held back by this pathetic fucking broadcast. If Hannah was smart, she'd ditch this shit as soon as she can, find a real network, or build off her own. I guarantee you she could build off her own, get her own crew. This girl has Daily Wire type talent. Before Daily Wire went to the shithole, went under, and became a disgusting, useless relic that needs to burn in hell. But unfortunately, she's stuck with this crap that's just destroying her fucking goddamn, they're taking away her great years. Melanie is 40 years old. I don't know what's going on. I don't really care what happens to her. She'll always have simps, to be honest with you. There's guys still paying thousands of dollars just to fucking, feel like they have a place for her. It's corny, cringe, and pathetic, but this is what dudes do. My gender's pathetic. I cannot lie. My gender is a disgrace to humanity, and I will make that very clear that I hate most men. I think a lot of you are pathetic. You make me physically sick. But this is something that's just like, come on, dude. You can't keep sitting here acting as though we don't see what you're doing. This has been apparent for the last 6 months that you are trying to fuck Melanie. It's simple. And everyone sees it that way. Everyone perceives it that way.
Somewhere family orientated.
I can't watch football with you guys. You can. I would love that.
Oh yeah, that would be.
Wow, thanks, Melanie.
Look at her. Does that look like a woman that wants to say spend any time alone with Jeremy? No, that's like a woman going, oh, thank God. She was relieved. She was relieved to fucking hear yes to this. Relieved. That is relief. Do you think that's a woman that wants to be alone with Jeremy Hambly? No. And then the fact is he lied in the first because he had dinner alone with her anyways, which only leads to the speculation of why she's acting like this is you've already tried to make your move and she's basically turned you down. She doesn't want you, bro. You think that, come on, dude. She doesn't want you. And honestly, I think it's sad that Jeremy's so pathetic that he thinks that this is a good idea. I mean, why else did he bring her on? Let's be honest here, guys. It's not like Melanie Mack has phenomenal takes. It's not like that Melanie Mack is politically fucking in sync with anything. She's very politically inept. I mean, come on. But let's be real. We all know why he brought her on. It's not hard to see.
I'm not Jeremy.
Yeah.
We just didn't know if you wanted to, but I would love it. I'm great at watching sports. And by that, I mean, I'm solidly okay.
Well, yeah.
That is the happiest she's ever been. Like, come on. Look at the change of emotions from this start here. Right here. Look at the change of emotions.
Yeah. Melanie and I will be watching the football game tonight. And
she's like, oh, no, you won't.
Hannah Claire will probably be going somewhere.
She's like, help me. God, it never gets old seeing the look on her face. She's looking at her like, please help me.
Family oriented.
I can't watch football with you guys. You can. I would love that.
Oh yeah, that would be.
Wow, thanks, Melanie. I'm not Jeremy.
Yeah.
We just didn't know if you wanted to, but I would love it. I'm great at watching sports.
Dude, she was just like, oh, thank God I'm going to get saved here. Look, that whole interaction was just awkward, weird, and its dynamic has been fucking weird. And the fact that people aren't seeing this, honestly, because Jeremy's a lolcow and I'm going to make sure I make fun of him. That's why. I pay attention to Jeremy because Jeremy's a fucking retard and I hate him. I hate Jeremy Griggs. Jeremy Griggs. I don't care for Jeremy Griggs regardless, but I hate Jeremy Hambly. I've hated him for 5-6 years and I'm going to see it through. This is a promise I made. I was going to see the end of this motherfucker. 5-6 years ago, I said, I watched the end of No Bullshit. That fat fucking conservative cuckold who basically had a mail order fucking bride. I watched the end of that cuckold fuck. And I said, Jeremy Hambly, I'm going to watch the end of you, bitch. You're going to end up just like No BS. That fat fucking lame three triple cheeseburger eating, consuming. Literally, this guy had a mail order wife. I shit you not, this motherfucker. This boring fat fuck. They beefed, by the way, him and Quartering when they were the same people. I watched the end of him. I'm watching the end of the Quartering because it is what I have waited for 5-6 years. I knew it was coming. And I know that sounds pretty petty and vindictive. And it is. So I don't know. That's going to be funny. Completely. I understand. I don't understand either. I think people are so desperate for anti-woke content. They're so brained into this shit. They don't actually make any decisions to go, I don't like this movie, so I'm just not going to watch it. They just got to keep bitching about it. Like, oh, I didn't like Captain America Brave New World. Well, okay, moving on with my day. That's how consumerism is supposed to work. Not, I'm going to keep ripping on this thing I don't like and getting attention to it. That's why Jeremy survived for so long, because he was able to eke out on people who are just so easy to manipulate because of their issues with movies that I frankly think just isn't a big deal. The market will change if everyone's on the same page. Oh, this movie sucks. It'll show it. Guys, I don't even like Avatar. Okay? I don't like the Avatar movies. I'm not making videos after video after video talking about how much I hate the fucking blue people running around with fire and shit. But guess what? It's successful. The market, I have to respect that. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. That's what Jeremy was so good at. He was able to just use the system to boost his shit. The problem is Jeremy tried to go into something he's not good at, live streaming. Jeremy's not exciting. He's awkward. He's just a cringe dork that no one wants to be around. And he just creeps people out. The Sydney Watson shit, I'm telling you, this should have happened a lot sooner. This shit should have bombed with Sydney Watson just destroying him. Sydney Watson let him off the hook. I swear she granted him some mercy because I know she had it in her ability, her power to fucking tank this motherfucker, to show everyone he was a creep. But this is where we're at. But again, this guy's going to literally sit here and lie to us and talk about how, yeah, it's just not my thing, man. I like the first movie too, actually, but it's just not my thing. I don't care for it. Then again, it is what it is. I love Speed Racer. But then again, everyone's starting to like Speed Racer now because they're starting to realize the movie, how great it is, which is crazy, by the way. But I was the only one that ever liked it at first. So I get it. People are going to like what they like. It's a simple concept. Jeremy just lived off of just banking off of others' content and being the first one to signal boost his own bullshit and just constantly hammering the same point home on the same shit. And that's kind of all he did. And now that system's dead because we're on to new things. All right. Now we're on to the streaming aspect of things, and streaming is important. Videos used to be the big deal. Now it's about streaming, and now it's about watching streamers, watching all these people like Osmongold or fucking I want to say I hate Tectone, so I guess Tectone. I don't hate Tectone. I just find Tectone to be an audience captured little bitch. People like that. People would rather watch that than sit there and watch fucking videos on the same shit. They'd rather be entertained. People are more and more engaged by feeling I'm not trying to say parasocial relationship, but a lot of it is kind of parasocial, but having like a family feel when they're like in a chat room and they get to have fun and watching live content. And with Jeremy and this, it's just awkward. And the thing is, I guarantee, I'm telling you, if Jeremy was smart, he would just manage podcast and produce versus trying to be a streamer. He's just not good at it. He's better off actually producing these shows and letting the people who are talented talk. I guarantee you, if you were to put Melanie Mack on a show, have Luke on his own thing, that those shows would be a lot more successful. Get Luke a co-host. Those shows would be successful. Their most successful show that they've had in a long time was when Jeremy was gone. Why? Because it's two women, one semi-attractive, the other one very attractive, right? These are two attractive women talking some bit of politics, gaming. People would rather watch that and game with their own thing without some fucking greasy ass dude in the middle and just like, oh, cock block, never mind. Sausage party, never mind. No one wants to watch Jeremy, dude. People want to watch these two because they're women that happen to be somewhat semi-attractive. Granted, not my cup of tea, whatever. I don't sexualize either of these women. I mean, I could Melanie Mack for the fun of it, but I really can't, to be honest with you, because she's so annoying. Her voice is so annoying, it takes me out of it. And Hannah Claire is a married woman with a kid, so that's just disgusting. So I could never sexualize a grown woman like that. She's a fucking married woman with a kid. Who I know Jeremy probably made a pass at, and I'm telling you, there is a situation where she told that motherfucker, if you ever do that again, I will put you out. I bet money. There's an interaction like that. I'm surprised Kino, of all people, haven't actually came up with that theory, but I think that's my theory on that, which would be awesome. Yeah, I'm not a fan of hers. Melanie, to each their own. I don't know. It's just something with the eyes for me. But I don't know. We'll see how that goes with this. It's going to get worse for Jeremy.
By that I mean I'm solidly okay.
Well, yeah. Well, we got to figure out where we're going to go. I have a dinner place I want to go, but I got to call.
Okay.
This is the look of disappointment. You didn't even call a place. That's how I know you were trying to rig some shit. Because you didn't even have a place called. You didn't have a reservation called. You were going to try and iron that out the show, huh? And she was not into it, bro. Meaning that she didn't know that this was going to be a one-on-one thing. Face at the beginning. I want you to watch the face at the beginning. What my theory is, Jeremy told her, hey, let's go watch some football. Very vague statement.
Yeah. Melanie and I will be watching the football game tonight.
What? To this day, that will forever be the greatest face of all time. What? What? What do you mean? What do you mean we? What you mean? Shocked. Hannah didn't even know what the fuck he was talking about, meaning this was never planned. This is something that he spurned on and basically told Melanie, hey, let's watch some football. He took that as, oh, I'm getting it in tonight, bruh. And she's like, I don't want to be alone with this guy. I did not know that. That's the face of someone that didn't know. Because you told her some vague statement. We're going to watch some football. You fucking You creepy lying fuck. And that's why she sat there and then she tries to save your ass here.
And Hannah Claire will.
No, there's no way that girl really knew before Hannah this was going to be a solo thing.
Probably be going somewhere.
That's that. She said he tried to spring one on me. Yeah, bullshit, Jeremy. You're full of shit. No, this is never going to happen. And now you're going to sit there, lie to everyone, and go, "Oh, this is all bullshit drama." No, Jeremy, it's not bullshit drama because this happened once before. This isn't the first time this has happened with a female co-host, Jeremy. Let me tell you something about, man. When it happens one time, okay, maybe it's bullshit. But when it happens again, nah. That to me solidifies everything Sydney Watson said about you. She was right. She was right to have spurned your ass. She was right to go in back rooms and tell everyone about you. And that's why you're pretty much persona non grata with pretty much everyone. That's why she puts your ass out. And that's why people don't like you, Jeremy. And then you think we're stupid. We're all simps and incels. I'm an incel, Jeremy? I'm not trying to fucking pay a woman to fuck, bruh. I mean, I'm not going to go in my personal life, but you could ask Chris. I have a lot of suitors, my dude. The thing is, I don't brag about it because A, it ain't my fucking problem. Sorry, that's not a problem. It ain't like my nature. But two, it's not a big deal, brother. But I'm an incel? No, man. I peep game, dude. We all peep game, Jeremy. We're all guys. Every one of us that are saying this are guys. So we have this thing called a dick. So we know how to think with our penis. So when we think with the dick, we know exactly what you're thinking. So, yeah. You tried to fuck her. You're trying to fuck this girl. And fine, you're going to fuck this woman. It's two consenting adults. The problem is, one, doesn't look like they're consenting. That's one of the problems. But B, it's because she's your coworker that's the problem. Not coworker, your employee. That's actually worse. So it's, Sydney. Oh, it's a whole arc, dude. I'm talking about an entire arc where I was not privy to a lot of this too because I wasn't on the quartering. After a while with the quartering, I sat there and I stopped caring about the guy because he's so boring and pathetic that I was on to other things like the Fandom Menace and all these other fucking factions to make fun of because I hate everyone. But mistake on my part because I should have been on the sector. That shit was way fucking funnier. This dude basically tried to build a network with Sydney Watson, right? But the underlying goal was not to do that. He's also trying to get Sydney Watson to be his boo thing. It was so fucking cringe. Sydney did not reciprocate, obviously, because Sydney has a man already at that point. And yeah, it didn't turn out well. She took basically $250,000 from Jeremy Hambley. $250,000. This happened. $250K. All right. Took it, started her own tea business, which is doing pretty well, I heard. She has her own channel, which is doing much better than anything Jeremy's doing right now. And she's her own thing. She's got like 600, 700K subs. She's going to be hitting 1 million probably in the next year or so, right? She'll be probably hitting 1 million subs. She's nailing her content. It looks way better produced, looks way better. She's way better at this than Jeremy ever was. But he was trying to start a thing with her being a big network and all that shit. It didn't go well. She spurned him, left him out, and basically screwed him over, and then took $250K, right? And he basically went on this whole thing about, oh, fuck her. I pay her $250,000. She fucking just shits on me and then fucking tells everyone behind my back what a piece of shit I am. And then threatens to sue him and threatens to sue her, right? She then, threatens to sue Jeremy. So, oh my God. He then threatens to sue Sydney. Oh my God. But he never went through with it. And I wonder why, Jeremy, because of this thing called discovery. So everyone had to see all the messages you probably sent this girl, and we'd all have to see all the shit that you probably, sent her. I guarantee you there's shit that she has that could bury him. And that's why I know, like, you dodged that bullet, right? And you learned nothing from it. So then you go and hire Melanie Mack to try and fuck her after you realized you got spurned with Hannah Claire. Because Hannah Claire's a married woman with a child on the way with a man that she's married and is in love with. But okay, Jeremy, let's all act as though that we're all imagining things. Like, you haven't said inappropriate shit to Melanie Mack for like the last 6 months about her feet, about guys, blowing loads to her feet. I shit you not. This guy said that on live stream. I mean, what the fuck, dude? At some point, it's not funny. She's uncomfortable as fuck by it. Granted, I don't care about Melanie beyond this point. I'm just saying the truth. Do I like Melanie personally? Not really. But that doesn't mean, is it fair for her to be harassed or be put in positions like this on live stream? No. It's fucking weird. It's creepy, and it's kind of fucked up. And the whole fucking production set's just trash. Like, dude, you're supposed to be a professional podcast, and you guys look like a bunch of bums. Other than like Hannah, all of you look like you didn't take this seriously. All of you. Hannah is the only one that ever takes any of this shit seriously. And I feel so bad that she's stuck with you idiots when she could easily thrive on her own. I don't know why Tim Pool got rid of her. But then again, Tim Pool makes a lot of bad decisions. A lot of bad decisions that I'm coming. A lot of bad decisions. But Jeremy, it's come to a head. He needs to go. And that's kind of why I've been done with this guy. I've been done for years. I've been saying for years this guy's downfall is inevitable. That's going to come at a cost to him. And I said about a lot of guys I've been wrong about, but those were accused me just saying shots in the dark. Like, I thought that Nerdrotic was going to fail. Nerdrotic hasn't failed. He's been thriving. Good for him. He's a douche, but good for the guy. I don't care. Geeks and Gamers is kind of, I don't know what they're doing. I don't care, actually. But Jeremy, I said, you're going to fail, Jeremy, and the end is coming. And I thought Jeremy was one of the only ones self-aware to know that. See, I thought Jeremy knew that this shit wasn't going to last and that he was going to have to find an exit plan. The problem with Jeremy is his exit plan was the coffee business. And that has absolutely blown up in his face. And it's not worked out well. And now he has no exit plan. And now he's running out of money. And we all see it. And now you're beefing with the Keno Casino. Why? I don't think that's a smart idea to acknowledge them, but good idea with that. It's working out so well for you. And now you're trying to take on Josh Moon and Kiwi Farms. It's a personal thing. It's a very personal thing. Let's just say it was something that happened like 5-6 years ago. It's really stupid. I don't care about Nerdrotic. I have my own issues with them. I just don't care about them anymore. I don't care about any of those guys anymore, actually. I used to shit on them all the time. We used to A-log a lot of people, right? We had a list of people we would A-log, and they were on the list. Now, I don't even know what they do. I actually have no idea what their content is. I don't know what they say. I haven't watched these videos in like 2 years. Shit, you not. It's been 2 years since I've ever watched a Nerdrotic video. So, to be honest with you, I don't know what the fucking guy's doing, but I know he's been more successful, a lot more successful than Jeremy. And I know he was smart enough to get rid of Jeremy from his fucking, from that circle. They all were. They were very smart to make sure that Jeremy Hamley was away from that circle because he is probably, I bet you anything, the girls in those circles complain about Jeremy. I bet money. I would bet $1,000 right now that some of those girls, like My Nerdy Home or someone like that, or maybe Anna, that Star Wars girl, maybe just like made a complaint about Jeremy Hambley behind closed doors, and the dudes are like, okay, we'll get rid of him. Bet money. I bet money. I bet like that's been a part, like that had to have happened. Jeremy has, he's the type, bro. Like the fucking Gina Carano shit was just cringe, and now he's sitting there with this Amfest disaster, which was a complete disaster because you made this entire idea to go in. And by the way, I still have to cover the Hasan doc by fucking Rob's Media. God damn it. We'll get to that. Give me give me a minute for the fucking diatribe here that I'm laying out. Jeremy has done this for so many fucking years, dude. And I've been calling it for like the last 5-6 years and waiting on the downfall. And the downfall of Jeremy was always going to be one thing. He doesn't have the personality to distract us from the fact that he's kind of a perv and a creep. And if we, and the fact that he doesn't have that personality to block that out, it's going to be his downfall. Oh yeah, she crashed and burned recently, and she kind of, it's the whole thing. I could go into it, but I covered it earlier. I honestly kind of pity it at this point. I like, again, all these people just I don't have any interest in because they're just not interesting locales, and I kind of moved on to other people that are way more interesting. A lot of people just, it used to be because of what they said, and that was during COVID. It was different time. I was young when I was doing this shit. I'm older now, and I just don't have the interest in all these people. But yeah, she crashed and burned recently on some shit, and it was Comicsgate related. I've been telling people that Comicsgate's also dying. It's actually dead at this point. That I'm not surprised is dead, because once you let someone like Ethan Van Sciver run your group, you kind of know it's on the downturn. Sorry. No offense to Ethan Van Sciver, or actually, I don't give a fuck if it's offensive to Ethan Van Sciver, because Ethan Van Sciver is a snake. But, you know, King Snake arc, right? He had a whole King Snake arc, and he basically screwed everyone over, and that's kind of what happened. I mean, he screwed over that entire movement, which is fucked up, because it shouldn't have been. It should have been a consumerism movement, not a fucking pipeline for comic creators. Once you did that, you ruined the whole thing. But anyways, I wanted to just get off on my Jeremy Hambley roll. Let's actually now move into the next segment, which is the Hasan Piker documentary by Rob's Media. I've been waiting on this one. Now, granted, I saw the Nick Fuentes doc. I'm going to... Fucking Lord, Mikey. I mean, it was a whole cry session. It was so stupid, bro. She's probably still getting views, and it was okay on that. And plus, she's still selling out her calendar, because gooners are always going to goon. So it is what it is. But when I say crash and burn, she had cried, and just it was a meltdown. It was really fucking stupid, to be honest with you. Like, I already forgot all about it myself, and I did the fucking like stream about it. I was being stupid about it. Now, let me look. Let's take a look. Chink. He did
Wix. One platform. Anyway.
Nephew. Yes.
But as you can see.
All right. Let me just play. Oh, we got to play the entire intro. This is pure Kino. What's what we call it? We call this pure gold. I know that's what people are probably waiting for, anyways, is the Hasan documentary. Let's fucking go. Let us just go.
The criticism that was thrown in my face has been consistent throughout my career. I'm an idiot. I'm a dumb.
It's already funny. It's already funny as shit. He already knows he's stupid. I love it.
A bimbo. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yup. Shoot the lights out.
What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude.
He's not wrong.
Until it's bright out.
God damn, dude. Yo, fuck this refugee, okay?
That was an all-timer. That was an all-timer, dude. When he said that shit, you're just like, wow, you really are one piece of shit, dog. Good Lord.
Just another lonely night.
You are cancer in this community, and you're
Are you willing to sacrifice your life? Okay, I just had to do that real quick.
cancer in every community. Suck my dick.
Are you willing to sacrifice your life?
I can't stand any of you.
I want to wrap it so bad, but I'm not going to. We got business to attend to. I want to wrap it so bad. You have no fucking idea. But I'm not going to do it.
Dumb in this goddamn chat. Oh my fuck God, I hate the left.
Yeah, duh. So does everyone, bro. I've hated them for 5-6 years. I've hated everyone for 5-6 years, you fucking clown. Bro, I remember I had that same crash out, though, in all fairness. Like, I had that same crash out like 4-5 years ago, right? Where I was just like, all you motherfuckers want me to do is go after the same people, yet I cannot criticize other people on the other side. And I just crashed out and said, this is why you motherfuckers fail. And that's why other people are winning. Because you fuckers have no nuance and can't sit there and see the problems with yourselves. And I just snapped the fuck out. I tell you, I had this exact same fucking crash out, and I was a lot more justified doing it than this asshole, because I didn't make no money off of that shit. I was speaking from pure emotion. I was speaking from pure facts. I was speaking from pure point of view. This piece of shit absolutely is speaking from the fact he's not making no money. Fuck this dude, bro. You did this to yourself because you built this audience of assholes, clowns, thievers, and jokers that fucking are going to screw you over and be your own undoing, because you grift up the fucking dead children, the caskets, the corpses of little kids in a fucking Middle Eastern country, you piece of shit. And now you're going to sit there and cry. Fuck you. Fuck your existence. Fuck your family. Fuck your uncle. Fuck your sorry ass father. Fuck your mother. And fuck you. You dog shocking, abusing piece of shit. If that doesn't set the tone of how I'm going to be in this shit, I don't know what else to tell you. Strap the fuck in.
I hate liberalism. I hate everything.
Yeah, so do I.
That's going on every single day of the goddamn week.
Hasan Piker, arguably one of the most controversial streamers of all time, part of that is due to his extreme political stances. But as you can tell by recent drama involving him, it's not just due to him being a leftist. Even before he became Twitch's...
It has nothing to do with him being a leftist, actually. Let me make this very clear. 3% of why people hate Hasan Piker has to do with him being a leftist. See, you can be the biggest leftist political streamer, right? But the problem is, that's not why people hate you. See, someone like Ethan Klein's leftist, and he's not nearly as hated. Granted, he's hated by a lot of people in some points. And believe me when I tell you, maybe some of it's justified. Yes, I think some of it is justified for Ethan Klein. Actually, I think a lot of it's justified for Ethan Klein. Granted, but that's not why Hasan's hated. First of all, Hasan's hated because people do not like AstroTurf motherfuckers that try to relate to them. See, what the problem with versus put Hasan versus Osmongold. Sorry, I'm stumbling here. Like Hasan versus Osmongold. Osmongold's relatable because Osmongold has built his entire existence off of nothing. He's just some fucking poorly hygienic motherfucking dude in a shack in God knows where, in the same fucking goddamn house he's always been in. That's his mother's house. It's actually quite endearing, relatable, and it's a quite relatable story. And he hasn't really changed, right? It's the same shit. As where Hasan has tried to morph into 7 different type of fucking characters that you can see are all fake as fuck. And he's tried to relate to people. Even at his age now, where he's like in his 30s, he's trying to be something he's not, which is a relatable bro. And you're not, dude. You're not relatable. I was never gifted millions of dollars to start my life with. I don't have a fucking Porsche Taycan that was, again, made off of my father's blood money. You fuck. So you're trying to be relatable when you're not. That's why the general public will never relate to you, because you're a champagne socialist. And no one likes champagne sociis. No one. Not anyone on this planet likes a champagne socialist. Especially the people you're trying to really base into, the communist side. See, there is a spectrum on the left, as we all know. But communists full on hate you because you're fake. And everyone can figure that out. 5-6 years ago, I remember being a part of this, and people hated you in the communist circles because I was friends with lots of communists in those circles. I knew what they believed. And I will tell you this, they hated Hasan because they knew Hasan was a fake Nepo baby piece of shit that was poisoning young minds. Granted, I believe communists are poisoning young minds. Hey, at least they're genuine, and at least they actually believe in something. Can't say the same about this fucking heathenistic godless fuck.
As Golden Boy, Hasan has always been getting into scuffles with other online creators around him, where he doesn't always come out on top. However,
or ever,
he's normally able to swerve off these controversies due to his public image.
Because he's rich and Twitch has AstroTurfed him and shielded him from criticism.
One he's crafted over the years to seem like a trustworthy figure to his audience. But today, I'll be turning that apart. Though before we get...
Which isn't going to be hard to do, by the way.
Started, I'm going to address some common smear tactics used by Hasan's community. 1. I'm not some retarded Destiny fanboy.
Oh my god, thank you for saying this, because I know... God, I know how that feels. Oh my god. Every fucking time. Here's how they attack you. A, it's put the fries in the bag. Ironic from a jobless group of fucking retards. B, it's you're a Destiny fan. I would like to set the record straight about Destiny right now, actually. I fucking hate Destiny. I hope that Destiny suffers and lives a pathetic, miserable life and hates himself every day that he wakes up, because I know he does. I think his son is better off without him. I think that he's a disgrace I think he's a failure as a father, failure as a man, a fucking useless drug addict, someone who admitted to sexual assault, because he did. I had that actually in my shorts. I can pull that up anytime. I'll pull that up in the stream to back my point. I've pulled it up at least 1,000 times every time I've said it. And he literally admitted it and put into great detail to talk about it. And that's what happened. So fuck him, fuck him for acting as though, everyone's a fucking Destiny fan. I've hated Destiny for the last year. I hate him. A hatred. So no, not everyone likes Destiny. I just hate both of you motherfuckers. Probably for the same reasons, to be honest.
I didn't get any of these clips from DGG.
Nope.
In fact, me and Destiny don't like each other.
No one likes him.
Because I like making pedophile jokes about him.
Same, bro. Same. I love shitting on him, man. I love talking about the fact that he's a failure as a father. I love that. I love the fact that his own kid hates him. Yeah. I really love Destiny though. Yeah, his own fucking child hates him. His own fucking child hates him. To the point where the kids become like a Nazi furry hybrid. Way to go, Destiny, Father of the Year.
I wonder why Destiny's degenerate community is defending its takes on zoophilia.
Oh my fucking lord. My bad.
The same community that's currently defending Destiny for having potential CP
pedophile jokes about him.
I wonder why Destiny's degenerate community is defending its takes on zoophilia.
That's me!
The same community that's currently defending Destiny for having potential CP in its possession.
Yeah, she's 13 years old now. Oh, dang it. Well, I'm
Oh, sorry, that's the video. I thought I pressed fast forward. I apologize.
out of here. Goodbye, everyone.
Sick reference.
Second, none of these Hasan clips I'll be showing are taken out of context. About 98%.
Oh my god. That's another thing that you took it out of context. No, I didn't. I watched whole streams of Hasan. Nothing's out of context. He's just a piece of shit. Believe me, you think that I've earned over 5-6 years the right to hate Hasan Piker. Because I've had 5-6 years worth of hatred to have. That's not ever out of context. It's just Hasan being a piece of shit. But because he does long form streams in which he's basically, first of all, I don't know what to tell you, dude, but like you barely talk through most of these streams anyways because you're like retarded. I don't know if the monasteride has hit your fucking goddamn brainstem and it's like warping your brain, but no, bro, you just don't really speak a lot. So everything that you say on stream is probably like a good basis of the whole stream because all you do is sit there and watch shit. And then you say a few things here and there and then act like that's real streaming when it's not. It's the laziest form of content. And the only reason people watch this shit is you're astroturfed and pushed so hard by Twitch and you have money and you have a certain marketed look to you. So you have the money and you have the looks to afford being such a useless, boring, unentertaining fuck in which you can just reap the benefits of being, given everything in your life. Do I sound jealous? No. Do I sound petty? Yes. Am I right? Yes. Oh, look, she's off the bed. I guess he's got a shocker now. Poor dog.
Percent of them came from the original VODs, and I'll be putting the date of each one at the upper left-hand corner.
And that's funny as fuck. You have to do all this when you really don't. None of this has to be done for him. But because this is pettiness, you have to. God, he should never not have facial hair. He looks awful. Oh, wow. It's like a black dude without facial hair. It just doesn't look right.
These can be found on 3 separate VOD channels that will
There's a VOD channel. Oh no.
Will be linked in the description below. Third, if you're someone who's not going to watch this full video, don't bother leaving some inflammatory comments or try to strawman me. Actually,
I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna watch this. And I'm still gonna leave shit on your fucking comment section. Nothing you can do about it, motherfucker. No, I'm really not. This is gonna be great.
Try to engage with the arguments I'm making.
Yes.
With all that out of the way, I think it's best to begin with how Hasan became a streamer in the first place. Hasan Piker was born in New Jersey, but spent much of his childhood in Istanbul, Turkey, where he was raised Muslim. His father is Mehmet Basit Piker, a political scientist and economist.
I see why Anissa. Oh my god, my bad. Iceman. Sorry about that. Clicked the wrong button. So that's kind of funny. That's why Anissa and him why Anissa must be so in love with him because they're both outcasts of being Muslim. They're both outcasts of Islam because they suck at it, and then they became a bunch of heathenistic haram motherfuckers.
To work at Sabancı Holding, an industrial and financial conglomerate in Turkey. He even served as vice president of the company at one point, and is also described as the founding member of the Future Party.
Yeah.
A conservative political party in Turkey, despite what Hasan said.
Yeah, they kind of agree with the whole Turkish genocide movement thing. They kind of agree with it, to tell you the truth. Pretty good family that family is. Yeah. His dad's totally not a piece of shit.
Says he grew up rich, no doubt.
No shit.
In a recent interview of Katie Drummond, he mentions growing up fairly affluent and not having to worry about making ends meet to getting a job. Hasan's mother is Olker,
which is also very funny to me because he's then backtracked on that recently, talking about like he has had to worry about that. Like, motherfucker, you said it yourself that you didn't. So which is it? Which, by the way, we all know which it is. You have never had to worry about anything. You've never worked for anything. Everyone knows it, and that's the truth. I know. I don't care what fucking Osmongold says. He's just being nice to you. He's just fucking trying to promote the image of being placating because I get it. He don't want to come off as vindictive or too negative like I am right now. The problem is I struggle to find anything redeeming about Hasan. I really do. You can't name me anything redeeming about Hasan here. There really isn't anything redeeming. He's an actual piece of shit. The problem is, there's not many true Hollywood type villains out there, and even then, there aren't ones that take on the form of being the villain and embracing it. Hasan is a villain. He's a piece of shit. He always has been, and everyone sees right through him. The problem is he's not rolling with it. He's not using it. He's not morphing into it. That's what makes great characters. When Ethan Ralph was at his best, Ethan Ralph took the villain role and rolled with it until it burnt him out in the end. Because he was a useless, fat, fucking drug addict loser who can't even take care of his own children because he is a terrible father. God, I'm on a roll today. Am I wrong, though? At least I'm right. Ethan Ralph, I'm not wrong about. Come on. Everyone knows I'm right about Ethan Ralph. Come on. I could spit in that dude's face and he wouldn't do anything about it. Because Ethan Ralph's a pussy. And always has been. He can holler all he wants. He's just a useless, small, little, tight little fucking drug addict. That's all he is. He's a small little mini drug addict. And he's just in Mexico pissing away his life on drugs and fucking booze and alcohol. Boo, boo, boo. And I don't give a fuck. As for Hasan, he won't embrace the villain role because Hasan is so pathetic. He wants to be loved by everyone. But he's liked by no one. When you try to be loved by everyone, you end up being liked by no one. Ain't that a bitch?
Def Piker, an architectural historian at the New Jersey Institute of Technology. In an old Facebook post, Hasan also mentions her owning commercial real estate properties, which is really bizarre because of how viciously he hates landlords.
Well, my understanding of
everything about him is trying to basically conform. Oh, wow. I remember that's my first mic. That was my first ever microphone. That's crazy. Even then, he still was gifted a mic arm, I bet. I used to think mic arms were so exotic, and I'm sitting here with a mic arm thinking, I don't know what the fuck I thought I was fucking acting like they're so exotic for. I have one right here. I built this out of a camping table, for fuck's sake. Yes, people, my entire set is a camping table with crap on it. It's amazing. I don't know, man. Like, it's funny. Like, that was actually my first mic. It's crazy. That Blue Yeti, that's crazy. But it's just funny to me that the guy's even so fucking close to him. I hate these fucking streamers. That's always what Hasan does. Hasan tries to conform to whatever trend is there so he can relate to the most people, but he's just not good at doing that. So he's had to have a lot of help. He's just had to have a lot of help.
is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers in a video
You fucking idiot.
game. Sorry. Holy shit.
This is the type of shock value that used to work back in that era that doesn't really work now because it's just not funny. It's just corny. And, it's only funny when you're doing it for the right content. Like, Kino can get away with that type of shit, right? The Kino Casino, because their content appeals to the gutter drama of, say, like The Sector. So when you're saying Ethan Ralph can die in a gutter because he's a useless fat fucking drug addict, it works because, well, no one respects Ethan Ralph and everyone thinks he's a loser who's just going to die in the gutter regardless. And it's kind of funny to think about after all the horrible shit he's done to people. He's not a good human being. But when you're trying to present yourself to an audience that's supposed to be more highbrow and supposed to be more political, this comes back to bite you because people just don't feel that's anything but childish and pathetic. If that makes any sense. You got to understand your audience. And Hasan, I don't know if he still to this day understands his audience or he understands them in a way and how to use them as where most people understand their audience and how to make their content appeal to them. Hasan still doesn't. He understands his audience and why he hates them. Why they're any bit of an advantage, if that makes any sense.
Murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude. Oh my god, in a video game, of course. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit, dude. Sorry. I meant in a video game.
He only wants to kill his mother in a video game. It's okay, guys. In his early adult life, Hasan would have had to join the Turkish military, as that country still has conscription laws put in place. However, his parents managed to pay his way out of service, as described.
Which is hilarious to me, which just shows you it's the audacity of Hasan to talk a bunch of shit about like someone like Gila Klein is ironic. Gila Klein wasn't blessed with parents that could pay their way out of conscription in Israel. Yet he's from a country that does the same thing, and he doesn't have anything abashed to really say too much, right? But he'll talk all shit about Israel while he was blessed to have parents to pay his way out of conscription. I find that ironic.
In a 2022 episode of the Flagrant podcast.
Everyone has to serve.
The worst podcast ever.
Serve in the military. Every able-bodied male has to serve in the military, either after high school or after college, depending on, if you go to the college, you go to the officer's rank, which is like a little bit shorter.
And yet you rip on Gila Klein, who didn't have rich parents to bail her out. But you have the audacity sitting here after being fucking bailed out by mommy and daddy to talk your shit. You unbelievable hypocritical coward. How fucking disgusting. It's funny how I find new things to be disgusted at this disgusting rat fuck about, and yet I can't be mad. This is what I expect from Hasan. He's just a shitty human being. Why am I even mad anymore?
If you study abroad or something, or if you work abroad overseas, you can do foreigner service, which is like super short. It's like 28 days. And there's always like, financial compensation.
I will admit, I don't know shit about Turkey. Like Israel, I know about. I know about Israel and kind of their rules. I do not know shit about Turkey. I didn't know this. I'm actually, this is the one thing I'm finding out about him. That's crazy. No one talks about this and how hypocritical this is.
And like pay your way out of it.
Now Hasan says that he actually wanted to go into service, but
that's even worse. It's even worse to say. You're worse than Gila by a mile. My head hurts. Okay.
Dad said he'd disown him if he did.
Yeah, I thought it would be.
That's hilarious. Your own father fucking had more sense than you. Hey, look, it's a cuckold. Hey, cuckold. Right here. It's cuckold. Stupid fuck. How stupid you must feel, man. You and your stupid wife.
Be good. Like, I thought it'd be good for, I'd be even more fit. And my dad was like, I'll disown you. He literally said, like, I didn't spend this much money on you to fucking go and, like, die in a mountaintop somewhere, you fucking idiot. Like,
God, he's talking to you like he's an NFL owner.
Yeah, no, literally. He was like,
that's fucking hilarious.
Like, what do you mean? Like,
maybe you need a father like that. Oh my God. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me get rid of the fucking closed captions. All right. Well, maybe, buddy, you need a father like that so he could tell you what type of bitch you were being because, you're a cuck and your wife is talking about getting ran through and plowed in college and humiliating you. At least the podcast looks nice. I want y'all to sit with that for a minute.
Spend all this money for you to go skiing? Yeah.
He's like 23, 24 years of like fucking spending money on you, or at least up into 18. All this education, we're not going to put that to waste. You're going to go, your big ass is going to pop out of the fucking trenches somewhere. Boom, you're done.
Yeah.
Some Kurdish sniper is going to fucking dome you. No shot. So I was like, all right.
Sometime around 2009, Hasan would move to America and attend the University of Miami. However, he was...
Ugh, I'm a Canes fan. Why? Should have denied his ass. We actually have like standards here. We don't fucking support disgusting shit stains like this guy. Ugh. In fairness, that was like during our down period. Never mind.
He was less focused on studying and instead spent much of his first semester partying and having
no shit.
Sex with random girls.
No shit. I mean, that's kind of Miami. I mean, fucking hey, Carson Beck, our quarterback, gets here, transfers from Georgia, and he crashes a Lambo. It's kind of like the culture here at this point.
In a Cosmopolitan article, Hasan claims he grew up horny in a repressed culture, wanting to move because they're saying in Turkey that when you go to America, the girls ask to fuck.
This is so... Oh my God, this is so fucking cringe, brother.
He also mentions working as a nightclub promoter and describes a shitty pickup line he used. I pulled the worst fucking line I've ever pulled on a girl, which still probably works to this day whenever I say it. I said, let's get out of here, because I can't do the things I want to do to you in here. They then went to
I mean, no one can actually have sex on the floor in any public place, Hasan, without being kicked out, so... Yay. What a... Wow. Yeah, you pulled that on some hella drunk girls, didn't you, bruh? Frat boy dum-dum over here. Frat boy Fred.
a nearby apartment complex to do the deed. with Hasan's back bleeding the entire time as he chose to fuck this girl over a gravel staircase. He's not the brightest bulb in the box, I'll say that much.
Not really.
Because of his low GPA, his parents held an intervention,
The dude had a low GPA. Oh my god, this is great.
motivating him to transfer to Rutgers University in New Jersey. There, he studied communications and political science, eventually graduating in 2013.
I don't think political science is a giant, huge degree, by the way. Everyone acts like it's a big deal, and I don't think it is. Political science? I don't think like political science is a huge degree to get. I really think it's one of those degrees you can go, it's like gender studies, you know? That's the type of level I think it's at.
His passion for political debates would grow after this, as Hasan would have frequent
But he sucks at debates. There's a passion there, because I haven't seen it.
discussions of his conservative-leaning fraternity brothers. I can just imagine these frat bros partying and Hasan barging into the room and spouting,
Oh my god, like can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
Nah, bro. Nah, he's on the PC, bros. PC, bro. You PC, bro. PC, bro. Make sure you have your consent forms, bruh. PC, bro. PC, bro. That's what Hasan wishes it was like. But you know Hasan, he's full of shit. Hasan doesn't do any of that shit. All this is an act just to fucking act like he's some fucking politically aware soldier trying to fucking do the right thing. He doesn't give a shit about this crap, bro. It's all about perception to him. Always has been. Him and his, you know, goat fucker of an uncle. And I don't mean that as an insult. No, he actually wants to fuck goats. He thinks that it should be legal to fuck animals. So, yes, he is literally a person that sexualizes animals. He's a sick fuck. But that's our Chank. Fucking piece of shit. By the way, I think it's pretty sick. You have a show called The Young Turks, you know, the group behind the Armenian genocide. And then as a sick joke, you have Anna Kasparin, an Armenian co-host. Sick joke there, Chank. Mini clap. Beautifully done. Brava. As you can tell, I hate these people a lot.
Hasan soon moved from New Jersey to California to work with his uncle, the one and only Cenk Uygur.
Goat fucker.
Cenk is the founder of the Young Turks, a left-wing news program started.
A joke made so they can have it. Look at that. Yeah, you sit there as a good little girl, Anna. You fucking sell out to your kind. Sorry, that was a huge cough. Yeah, you sit there, Anna. Way to go, our Mrs. Armenia, as you sit on a fucking show called The Young Turks that was behind trying to murder all of your people, have all your people die slow and brutally. As the only Armenian on the show, it's just, you can't make this shit up.
In 2002. He has his own list of controversies that I won't dive into here, but he's known for his various inflammatory statements.
I believe that if I were the benevolent dictator of the world,
I'm going to be proven right in about a minute.
I would legalize bestiality.
There you go. See, I told you he's a fucking goat fucker. I told you. Don't ever fucking look at me with a side eye again. I ain't being that guy. I'm saying literally he is a goat fucker because he actually does want to fuck goats. Look at this sick fuck. Look at this. Look, do you think this is normal? Any of this is normal?
The world, I would legalize bestiality where you are giving, you are pleasuring the animal.
What? So it's not even what the fucking the goat. You want to make the goat. Ah! Fuck. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Okay. Now why? Why did that happen?
Yeah, we need to investigate this family. I'm starting to. Yeah, we need to deport this family. Deport them right now. Deport them. I don't care. Do it. I don't care if it's legal at this point. Just get rid of them. My God. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
It's the dumbest thing
It
I've said.
really is the dumbest thing you said.
No, I'll tell you why.
That's saying something. He said a lot of dumb shit. This is just awful. Please, God, stop.
Because was the case that we covered where there was like a guy or a girl or something that was pleasuring a horse, and the horse came to a conclusion, right?
Stop.
So who got harmed?
Oh, no, is that who I think it is? I know that who I think it is. Oh, your movies suck.
know that people who are okay, look, not to be a downer about what you're saying, because what you're saying sounds kind of funny, but a lot of people who are being
It
raped.
sounds very, very disturbing and very, very disgusting, and it needs to stop. You need stop.
Can actually like
debate?
have an orgasm.
How did you have a debate with this? How did you debate this? You're saying moving on. Anna, you dumb bitch. Just say moving on. You dumb bitch. Say moving on. Stop.
Orgasm.
I know.
So like if a guy is being raped, he can have an orgasm. Like you can't
All right,
say,
well,
oh,
number
okay,
one-
if you come, that means you wanted it. That's not the right way to go.
But number one, you're being an unbelievable downer.
I am, but that's the truth.
Number two, they're not both.
Someone needs to just be an unbelievable skip this segment. Holy shit, they had to talk about this. How is this an actual discussion? Who watches this shit? Put them on a list. Please. Put them on a list. What the absolute fuck?
Humans. Number three, I mean, if you really asked the horse, did you mind? The answer's got to be, no. You see what I'm saying? No.
This is such an awkward conversation.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it be. Okay? I can't
believe this.
In 2013, Hasan got hired as an intern for the Young Turks, later working in the sales department after graduating college. He obviously got the job due to his family connections, which is
Shanks' uncle. So there you go.
that's why many describe him as a Nepo baby.
You're familiar with Maya Hawke, and she says, yeah, I'm a Nepo baby, and I accept it. I do have a...
Yeah, but Maya Hawke has talent. Say what you want as an Nepo baby. She has talent. Maya Hawke has ability and talent. Hasan doesn't. And that's kind of the problem here, what we're trying to say. There are Nepo babies that have talent. There are players that go into the NFL that happen to be named Junior and they have talent. I don't know what to tell you when it comes to Hasan. I don't see the talent. Where is the talent part? He's been carried by his name and his status, despite never working for it, versus actually, being talented, because he's not talented. Never has been. And that's just what I see. You could disagree with me. And I can see people who hate Hasan who might disagree with me saying he still has talent. I don't see that. I think he's untalented, and I think he has no ability to carry an audience without his status. I think he's a generational wealth version of the Quartering, where the Quartering is only liked because of his money. Hasan will never have to worry about blowing all this money because he has generational wealth, so he'll always be fine. As where someone like, say, the Quartering had to acquire that wealth, and then he didn't bolster that wealth and invest it properly, and now is hemorrhaging that wealth, if that makes any sense.
Specific example that kind of counters what she said there, even though I agree with what she's saying, right?
And I have a specific example of someone that worked here that has said something very similar to her.
Oh, interesting. Okay, it can't be your nephew because he has no self-awareness.
The Young Turks,
well, she ain't wrong about that.
It's already a massive brand by the early 2010s, and Hasan wished to become part of its on-screen talent. He kept begging producers to put him on camera when a fill-in was needed, finally catching a big break when the TYT University YouTube channel was launched. This acted more as a lifestyle channel aimed at college students, with its content having more in common with college humor than anything on the main TYT account. Hasan appeared as the host of Bro Tip, a weekly
this is going to be a hard one to get through, brother, by the way.
series where Hasan gives dating advice as this douchey frat bro persona.
This week's Bro Tip is brought to you by Batman.
Just kidding. This week's Bro Tip is still brought to you by me, Hasan Piker, because Mark Register failed to assassinate me.
This was during the era of YouTube where shock value was king.
And he still isn't funny. That's fascinating.
And most jokes are meant to inflame people by being as over the top as possible.
Leave your comments and ideas and opinions that I really truly care about in the section below. And if you don't, I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to have sex with your dog.
Like,
okay, that's kind of funny. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I'm not going to lie.
Uncle, like nephew. Based on these archive pages,
that was even funnier.
It's clear that the series was poorly received by viewers, especially due to
because he's not funny. He's not entertaining. That's what we're trying to tell y'all. He's just not talented. He lacks the talent and the ability to carry an audience. He's not entertaining. He's basically, I told you, he's the Quartering with generational wealth, where he doesn't have to worry about any of this, and that's why and also he has the shielding of the entire company. See, he has the connections and all the fucking people around him from Twitch to protect him and give him the connections and the boost in the platform, and he was able to find his niche using the dead corpses of children in Palestine as where the Quartering doesn't have that because the Quartering's a lot lazier than even Hasan, and he doesn't have those general connections. And again, he fucked up his wealth and he made bad business decisions. Hasan, I mean, he hasn't made choices in co-hosts. He doesn't help out his friends. He doesn't give money to buy friends because he doesn't really pay money. He just, his status alone is what gets him where he is. He doesn't help Frogan. He doesn't help Casey Tron. He doesn't help Denims. Where has he been his entire drama? Absolutely nowhere. Which actually is, on a business sense, quite intelligent. Now, granted, I know the Kino Casino would disagree. I disagree when it comes to I disagree with Triple P on this. I actually think it's a smart investment business-wise. You can say, oh, he's losing more than you'll ever know. Yes, maybe in the eyes of the public, but he's already lost that, in my opinion. There's not much worse he can get from here. It's the fact, though, that he didn't waste all his money. His parents still, he's those generational wealth, and he still is going to always be where he's at wealth-wise. He'll always have money. Jeremy Hamblin went the opposite route. He tried to buy people, and that's where he fucked up. And on this trip of vanity, trying to buy everyone and be something he's not, it's cost him everything.
To the amount of pedophile jokes. In one episode, he makes reference to Hannah Montana.
I really love this because he calls everyone a pedophile and then does shit like this.
Hannah, a character who was underage for most of her series run.
I want to say thank you to Miley Cyrus for showing off her camel toe at the VMAs the other night.
By the way, oh God, what the fuck?
If the 15-year-old Hasan would
Jesus
across
Lord, brother.
time and
what the fuck would you show that for? Listen, disgusting. Listen, what I don't care if you made these jokes back in the day in shock value. I know what it was back in the day. I don't care you did this back in the day. I don't care that I have a problem that you judge everyone and say and call everyone all these fucking horrible things without any basis or proof. And then you have this on you. And it's like, we can always go back to this, Hasan. You should learn not to judge people because you have problems with them and stop fucking calling them names. Just saying, bro. Because it's just the pot calling the kettle black. Words to the wise.
and in space. I always knew Hannah Montana was a little fucking slut. Don't even try to hide it.
Oh, and then there's this infamous moment.
Come back again next week when we discuss the legendary question of all time. Old enough to count, old enough to mount? Question.
It's just not, it's not looking, the allegations are not looking good here, bud. Again, I don't like Nux. I don't at all. In fact, I find Nux to be irritating and misinformed on most 90% of his content. But if you're going to shit on him, at least have some basis instead of just, you know, being a hypocrite, bro. Because you can't call people the P word when you're doing shit like this.
Question mark?
I'm glad your editors added that text in there, Hasan. Because
I don't know if that's his answer.
You would have been fucked. Now, I'm not going to pretend to be morally outraged by this. They're just shitty jokes from 12 years ago. Though that doesn't...
I don't think he would have been fucked. If Destiny's still here, he'll be fine.
Stop Hasan from doing that to people he doesn't like. Oh, Ethan Klein had a Reddit account called Pedo Troll where he makes shitty pedo jokes? Well, I'm gonna morally grandstand about it, even though they're from 12 years ago.
I don't know what compels someone to make like pedo jokes like this. It's
old enough to count, old enough to count, old enough to mount. There, shut the fuck up. Walk away. Why are you doing this? Why do you feel the need to do this, knowing I can literally just pull up the fuck? It's so stupid because it has nothing to do with morality. It's everything to do with intelligence. How are you dumb enough to do this, knowing that everyone's going to just pull up the goddamn fucking bro tips era? It's all recorded. You stupid, unbelievable, goofy bitch. How are you this dumb?
especially with this frequency. But most of the fucking greatest hits are what you expect. Talking about eating shit. Just like fetishizing poop for some fucking weird reason.
You literally have a clip where you say that you're going to come to my house and fuck my dog.
And also simultaneously making a lot of really gross statements about pedophilia.
You literally talked about fucking Miley Cyrus's camel toe. You called her the S word slur. Please understand. Shut the fuck up. I need you to shut the fuck up, man. You need to learn to shut the fuck up, bro. Because it's really embarrassing how all anyone has to do is pull up your bro tips era and then just tell you to shut the fuck up. And the worst part is, I don't have a problem with either of these things because it was in an era where dumb shit was dumb shit for a reason. I will not hold people, like everyone grew up from this. That doesn't mean that you were out there doing nasty shit. It's just the fact that in that era, in that time, Shock value again was king. But how are you this stupid? We like literally, this is why you're a hypocrite. And I know Hasan's gonna know about this fucking documentary, and he will not reference this documentary because if he does and he goes through this, he's gonna look very bad for this. He's gonna look really bad. You can call this out of context all you want. It's not. This is completely done within context, done with actual fucking care. Oh shit, my bad. Done with actual care and done with actual fucking references. You can't come back from this if you try and fuck with this. So he's gonna do what he always does, and he'll ignore this and act like this doesn't exist, and then play it off as if he's too cool for school. But the reality is, with Hasan, the general public knows what he is, and he knows that, and he knows that they know, and he knows his time is running out. And in a few years, Hasan will probably fizzle out and just retire and make a bunch of fucking money and say, well, I had a great run, blah, 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 but you know that you failed at what you really wanted. And that's fine with me. As long as I know that, I can sleep peacefully at night.
And being a pedophile. And I mean, it's clearly like a troll account. I just don't understand why you would troll that way. Like, I don't know.
I don't understand why you would troll that way. Why did you talk about fucking Miley Cyrus, homie? Why did you talk about fucking my dog?
Understand who it's for.
Old enough to count, old enough to mount.
Just owned. Easy.
Question mark?
In 2016, Hasan would be given another shot at being an on-camera talent. He appeared as the main host of The Breakdown, a series where Hasan discusses various political and cultural topics.
Back then, the Washington, D.C. consensus was that entitlement programs, including Social Security, simply had to be cut to balance the nation's books. Tough luck, old people. But all these pointless foreign wars are not going to pay for themselves.
The series had a much better reception than Bro Tip.
See, at least it's how it is. It actually is witty. It's right to the point. It's not disgusting, and it actually has some informative stuff to it, whether you agree with it or not, which he should have just stuck to. Unfortunately, without having producers and an actual crew to set him straight, you see the results.
Though if you read the comments, many jokingly refer to him as Shank's nephew, as really, that's all he is. Hasan probably saw this as well.
And by the way, I don't blame him for this. I don't, because I can understand you're the shadow of being in the Young Turks and known as Shank's nephew. You need to create your, and he did successfully do that. Granted, we'll use that as a way to shit on him and crap on him and make fun of him. I have to give like some bit of credence and some bit of respect to the fact that he did actually make something out of that and actually go on his own and prove that he could be more than that. Granted, he's still a piece of fucking goat shit that doesn't have any fucking real talent to me, and clearly is just a fucking scumbag. But I have to give some respect to that, or else I'd be no better than he is. Granted, he's still such a fucking douche. Then if you were to give him this compliment, he'd find a way to fucking ruin it and be a dick about it.
Motivating him to escape the shadow of the Young Turks. He began uploading to YouTube in 2018, while also streaming on Twitch, playing video games. During these streams, Hasan would occasionally discuss politics, clearly inspired by his favorite content creator at the time, Destiny.
I will never forgive Destiny for for having Hasan get a second chance. If it wasn't for Destiny, Hasan would be gone. And it's one of the biggest things I hate Destiny for. Other than the fact he's a complete raging piece of goat shit sent from Satan himself.
Him aware of Hasan after his debate with right-wing influencer Charlie Kirk, which he was able to do through his connections with the Young Turks.
It's really eerie to see this, knowing that this was supposed to happen again, and obviously the tragedy happened. That's kind of crazy.
Destiny was critical of Hasan's performance, though the two hashed things out on stream and swapped debate tactics.
Well, let's see what happens with fucking Sam Cedar in like half an hour. But in any case, all right, I gotta go. I have to pee so bad. I'm just gonna raid Destiny because you guys all have expressed how much you fucking love Destiny, and a lot of you probably came here.
This is so fucking cringe to have to see all this replayed and how much he fucking wants to talk shit about Destiny. Even though he isn't wrong about Destiny being a piece of shit. The problem is I just don't think Hasan is someone that I think has any. The thing about Hasan is the only thing I think he's done better than Destiny, allegedly. And I'm going to say all this is alleged, even though even though a woman has alleged that he has used police check-ins as a form of abuse, that's an actual story. I will say Hasan is a lot better at keeping his business tidy than Destiny is. Destiny's a hedonistic fuck, and you kind of know that because all that shit hangs out there with what he does. And all the women that are in his circle are very suspect. I mean, when you have Lavender Loon in there, it's not good. When you have the fact that fucking Denims came from there, you kind of know that's sus. Because Denims is a dirty bitch. She always has been, always will be one dirty bitch. The problem here that I think when it comes to Destiny's Hasan, I just have that feeling that Hasan is someone that I wouldn't trust with my daughter if I had a daughter. I wouldn't trust with my sister. I would never do that. I wouldn't trust with anyone in my life.
Here from Destiny stream anyway, so that's what I'm gonna go do right now. No, seriously, like everyone originally was like, "Oh, Destiny's a suck damn, he sucks," blah. And like now, after this like 3-hour conversation, everyone's in love with you. They're like, "Oh my god, he sounds so great. He sounds so awesome."
Thanks, I try my hardest.
Hasan clearly saw Destiny.
God, that's so fucking gay. Good lord. That's so fucking cringe.
As a sort of mentor to him, someone to help guide him through the
That is so sad.
Newly evolving world of political Twitch streaming. Though if you ask Hasan nowadays, he'll claim he paved this path all on his own.
Well, never mind. Ah, well, there goes any of the credit I gave him. God damn it. But reality, no, you're right though. I mean, I forgot the whole Destiny arc. Ugh. Listen, I will say this: Destiny is the reason that he's here, and I think that's the problem. And it fucking sucks, but it is what it is.
Made my own choices and built my own business model.
You did not do that whatsoever. You did not build your own business model. You took that from Destiny, actually. You did not do any of that. I think the idea that you think we're stupid enough to believe that is both comical and just bad faith. But okay.
Well, I guess if I were to use a term like that, I paved it on my own because I
Liar!
thought this is a concept that I think is cool, gaming.
Liar.
This is a concept that I think you can marry with gaming.
The two would become great friends and even hang out with each other in person, with the first instance of this being a 2018 Halloween stream.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, do you want to go out later, or are you into like going out and shit? You need a Halloween costume.
Listen, I am a professional streamer because I play video games inside my house all day, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not much for the going out type.
No.
Unless you got a politics debate lined up for me, okay?
Fuck no.
Which is kind of funny from like Destiny's perspective, because that does lead me to kind of have like that does lead me to how are you a degenerate fuck if you don't go out? Because to be a degenerate fuck that fucks a lot of goddamn schizo women, you have to actually go out and have some bit of a, you know what? I'm not gonna even. I don't care enough. I don't care enough.
Dude, we're gonna go out. We're gonna party. There's gonna be models. You'll like it.
Listen, I will tomorrow, possibly, okay? I've got plans tonight.
I'll be real with you. This is kind of why you look at a side eye when it comes to Hasan, because if you're partying with Destiny, you had to be involved with some weird shit, buddy.
But like maybe tomorrow, maybe the next weekend.
Oh.
Hasan is talking to this guy like he's asking out his crush. There's more tension here than most romance books. It's palpable.
Straight up some fucking some quarter cast tension up in this bitch.
If Destiny was my roommate, I'd get him laid all the time.
You know, this is starting to kind of look like the idea that Hasan is just a spurned ex-girlfriend, just like Denims. Hasan, are you on some Denims arc, buddy? I don't know there, buddy. Are you on a Denims arc there, pal? Little sus there, bud. Little sus there, bud. I don't know there, buddy. Oof. If someone were to watch this and see this, some would say you might be a little felted. I pray that Kino sees this entire thing and covers this, because I will laugh my ass off. Because they're going to come to the same conclusion I'm coming to, that he just sounds like a spurned bitch. If this is all because Destiny basically did not want Hasan to be his buddy, it'll be the greatest arc of all time, knowing that's what happened. That is amazing. Please, Lord, let that be it. Please, let that be it. Because that is so fucking funny. Because that's exactly what Denims is. Denims just a spurned girl because she didn't get any of that schmeat put in her by Destiny, which I think is just sad and pathetic, because that just shows you how low and sad and how much of a disgusting, low down, dirty 304 that Denims is with no fucking standards. But god damn, bro, this is brutal. This is brutal. Oh no.
Their connection was so strong that people were legitimately shipping them, both ironically and unironically.
No!
Someone on Wattpad even wrote a fan fiction, Destiny and Hasan, a story.
No, buddy, no. Turn it off. Oh my god, the cringe. Oh, how long is this? This is 3 hours. Oh, I have this, and then the Nick Fuentes shit. Dude, I'm gonna die over this week. Are you fucking kidding me? This is inhumane. This is insanity. This is madness. Ah, fuck it. Why not?
Of romance and deception. Here's a brief excerpt.
Okay.
Hasan gripped Stephen's shoulder
Oh,
and spun him
stop.
around,
Stop.
then pushed him backwards so
can't.
Stephen's
Cringe.
back hit his apartment door.
Oh.
Was the sound of the moan that escaped his lips. He looked up submissively into
wanna
Hasan's
fucking
big
gag,
brown
bro.
eyes, his favorite color. You want this? Destiny
Please
gulped.
stop.
He looked off to the
Whoever wrote this, I swear to God, the FBI needs to find you and lock you up next to Diddy, you sick bastard. You need to be locked next to Diddy. This is Diddy shit. You are a sick man or sick person or sick thing. You're not even human.
side, exposing his cheek. His reluctance to give himself the passion
stop,
apparent to
for
Hasan.
real?
Hasan
Who
leaned
wrote
in
this?
slowly, his soft, warm breath pulsing over Destiny's cheek.
Ugh. Oh. This is disgusting. Oh, wait, Destiny's a feminine. Okay, that's fun. No, that's funny. No, that's fun. At least it ends on a good joke.
Cheek. Jesse was right. Destiny is a feminine name.
Thank God the meme still lives. Wait, is this where the meme came from?
He played.
Stop, dude. I
He
know.
placed a gentle kiss on
No,
his
stop
cheek.
reading
Destiny
it. Oh,
felt
you made your
his.
point.
Okay, fuck. I'm stopping
God,
right
please,
there.
God,
While their
yes.
friendship started out
Dude, you read too much.
strong, they'd soon grow divided over their political differences. While both were on the left, Hasan had more radical positions on various topics.
I think he was a little bit more he was farther left than he let on. So like I was a social democrat, he was a social democrat, but back in those days, like 2018, when people said they were a social democrat, they really meant socialist, but they just didn't want to say it. So he was farther left than me, and we had a lot of deep divides in our approach to politics.
There wasn't one singular incident that tore apart their friendship. It was a slow decay that only escalated in the summer of 2019. Hasan would put out a video criticizing Kamala Harris, the then Democratic nominee for president. Destiny heavily disagreed with this video and began reviewing it on stream. About 50 minutes in, Hasan calls in and begins lambasting Destiny, criticizing the toxicity of his chat.
Okay, but the school itself.
Also, God, it's so fucking frustrating. Oh, God, I can't read your fucking chat. Oh my God. Like, instead of it, like, this is
humiliating. And this is, by the way, I think you robbed Speedy for this. This is like the full circle thing, man. If only Ethan Klein didn't take his break, bud. How full circle? You literally crashed out because you couldn't handle your boy's chat and you wanted him to fucking control his chat. Ethan comes in asking you to moderate your chat a little bit, and you're like, fuck it. How full circle is this, huh? Ain't that a bitch there, buddy? Now you're felted. That's fucked. That's a shame. Anyways.
this is genuinely a problem where we're having a semantics argument over something that I admit is probably could have been worded better. And then that is enough for so many people to be like, oh, Hasan is a fucking incel. Like, there's people in your chat saying, like, Hasan's incel is showing. And it's so fucking annoying that you guys are supposed to be my fucking allies, that you would be so critical.
I swear to God, like, tankies and commies always do this whole your ally bullshit. It's fucking retarded, bruh. No, they don't have friends. They have allies. They don't have family. They have allies. It's pathetic, but whatever. So I stopped befriending anyone that was communist and started hating them again.
And so uncharitable in this circumstance, just because Destiny is like even looking at this from a critical perspective. This is something that really frustrates me. Sorry, I'm gonna calm the fuck down, but it is genuinely infinitely fucking all right. Whatever.
The thing is, Hasan doesn't actually have a problem with Destiny's chats, at least most of the time. He loves how rowdy his fan base is.
Dude, your fans are crazy. They're awesome.
He took them. I mean, he literally took all the crazier ones and took them. He took all the crazy ones that became disenfranchised from fucking Destiny's chat, and that's where the audience grew from there. If it wasn't for Destiny, Hasan doesn't exist, and that's the problem. If it wasn't for Destiny, Hasan doesn't exist because Hasan already failed at politics one time. He couldn't hack it at fucking Young Turks, and he just wasn't going anywhere as some gamer because he didn't have the personality. But once he figured out that he could be this, he could learn from the Master Yoda of political stupidity. Well, now here we are. Thanks, Destiny, you fucking piece of shit. it's not bad enough that you're an actual piece of shit. You then got to be the fucking reason we have to deal with Hasan Piker. That's fucking great. You're just a fucking piece of shit, bruh. It's incredible.
Love you. And yeah.
Yeah, they can be a little eccentric sometimes.
No. I have no problem with them. I think they're dope. I'm jealous of how you cultivated such
We're just trying to get to
such a
Hasan's
rabid
origins
fan
here.
base.
Oh, I mean, it took like 9 years to do it. So.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I think like live streaming is a good format for that, I guess.
The problem is that they're now critical of Hasan, something he can't stand. Something you'll quickly learn about Hasan is that he responds poorly to criticism.
He does.
Despite trying to portray himself as a tough guy who seeks it out.
I've gotten numb to the criticism. Like it's not.
Lies.
As a matter of fact, I seek it out now because I'm
such lies. The way you just fucking, the way you telling yourself, man. You know it hurts you, and it's fucking funny because at the end of the day, the core of Hasan is that he wants to be liked by everyone, and he cannot. He wants to actually be loved by everyone. He's not even liked by anyone. And that's sad. That's so sad.
make content out of it. I think it's funny and fun.
Throughout this debate, things get pretty heated, with Hasan commonly referring to Destiny as a reactionary. Destiny at one point hangs up on Hasan due to them constantly talking over each other, though he soon joins back in. Hasan slowly walks back some of his previous positions, though it's done with as much hesitancy as possible.
I am so defeated, dude. Like, you've owned me into oblivion, Destiny. I'm at... it's 10:30. I still haven't eaten anything yet. What did I say?
Okay, listen, I love you very much. We don't have to go through this whole thing, but like,
no.
Initially, listen.
There was also an infamous moment on the Raj Royale, a show put on by one of Hasan's friends, where Destiny steals Hasan's thunder.
In these ways, minority people can't really exercise racism against majority people because they don't really have the status or the power in society in order to do so.
Yeah,
I vote for Destiny.
God, I was in Casey Tron was actually good looking. God. That's funny to me. And now look. She sucks. What happened, Casey Tron? What happened? Yeah, you look all ran through. Oh, well, I guess I have my answer.
It's like I wish Destiny could just come in at the beginning and give us the right answer right away instead of making us wait.
So we didn't have to list
that was the moment he thought. There it is. Yo, that's it. That was it. There it is. He's like, I could help Casey Tron, but I remember that this moment right here that this happened, and I just thought, no, fuck that bitch. He's like, nah, fuck that bitch. I was at that moment. He's like, I didn't forget this moment, and that's why I didn't help you. That's kind of Kino. That'd be so Kino if that's exactly why he sat there and decided not to do it. That might be it. That might literally be the moment he decided, I'm not gonna actually help Casey Tron. Fuck that bitch.
Fucking Hasan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me feel
like we have the cheat sheet right here.
Honestly, like,
it's funny because like the only
it's
way
such a fucking retarded thing to say. Like, I'm sorry, but like, if you can't comprehend the fucking shit that I'm saying, it's on you, okay? I'm doing as best as I'm doing.
Hey, yeah, Wes. You said the R word.
He literally said the exact same thing that I just said. Like, what the?
It's just jealousy. At the end of the day with Hasan, it's just the fact that he thought, here's what it is. Hasan really thought Destiny was his fucking friend, and Destiny looked at Hasan as a coworker. And that's really fucking sad. Oh God, to get felted so hard by Casey Tron here is just so fucking funny. No, that might be it. He just thought about this at home and said, Remember this from all these years ago? Yeah, well, here's me not helping you, bitch. Now you need my help. But you want to sit there and talk your shit there, bitch asshole. That might be it. There it is. That's so Kino.
The fuck are you guys talking
You can
about?
say retard on Twitch. Zeta Poppin says it all the time.
Fuck Twitch then.
No, wait.
Damn, bro. What throwback.
The final straw was a debate in November 2019, which stemmed from Destiny's use of the gamer word. During the aftermath of this, Hasan would crash out on stream at a slight jab Destiny made towards him.
Nothing I do is performative. So I'm not going to, for instance, I'll use Hasan as an example. I'm not going to talk to a black person like Trihex and say, hey, the N-word, it's always black.
Damn. Damn. He cooked your ass. You know what the worst part is? It's always the reason that Hasan would never debate Destiny is not some overarching fucking stupid or like what is it? Morality complex where he acts like he's more morally fucking, he's higher morally than fucking the Destiny, which whatever. It's because you've been owned so many times, that he knows how to fucking basically unravel you in less than 30 seconds, and you still are on level 1 looking like a retard. And that's what is so fucking apparent here. This is like unraveling everything when it comes to Hasan. This is a great documentary because it shows Hasan's mental psychopathy. It shows everything that's wrong with Hasan. And you see exactly right here why he would never debate higher level people. He would never debate someone like fucking Destiny, because it's not about knowing better politics. He just knows how to get under your skin and fucking make you his bitch. And you know it. I know it. Everyone here knows it. And worst part about it, he knows it. He knows it. And that's all that is needed.
You think black people?
It's actually kind of like the same thing with like, Osmongold. Wow, you can sit here and say you want to debate Osmongold. It wouldn't go well for you because Osmongold, just by existing, knows how to get under your skin. And now he's enjoying getting under your skin. And that's not a good thing for Hasan.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude.
He abso-fucking-lutely cooked you, and he wasn't even in the same room as you. He wasn't even in the same chat room as you. He wasn't even here debating you. That's bad.
What a fucking
He might not even be watching this stream, and he cooked you.
Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude.
Excuse me.
Holy
Sorry.
fucking
I'm out of
shit,
control. I
dude.
apologize.
Ever since 2019, Hasan has attempted to rewrite history, removing Destiny from it like Stalin did to Trotsky. While fans who remember are quick to remind him.
We allowed in here, y'all?
Destiny made you good.
That was still funny to this day. That was still fucking funny to this day, bro. I remember I just laughed my ass off at this shit going, damn. Oh, we just walked by and cooked you for like no reason. Destiny made you. I just walked out. Oh, go cheat. Go. Is the Bengals game? I can see it in the corner. Is that the AFC title game? No shit. No, that's the Bears game. Wait, that's the Bears game? What's this bitch doing at the Bears game? Is that where we cooked Joe Burrow?
Fucking loser.
Yeah, that's where we cooked Joe Burrow. That's where we fucking cooked his ass. I know that game very vividly. That's where we beat Joe Burrow's ass on the second game of the year. We beat his fucking ass. We murdered his ass. We said, welcome to the Shah, ho. Yeah, that was after we lost to the fucking Rams. We had Andy Dalton starting that year. And it was Justin Fields' rookie year. And the second game of the year, we just cooked the fuck out of Cincy. Yeah, I remember this game. So I remember this day very vividly, actually. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm going to stop it here, though. Man, whoo, this is good. This is a really good, this is going to be good. It's going to be a good series. I'm going to make sure I cover this a lot more. Now, Hasan fans, I want you to know that if you come in here, you will be deleted. I have no care for your fucking opinions because I don't care to hear you took everything out of context. No, I didn't. You just hate Hasan. Yes, I do. You're just a fucking Destiny orbiter. I find Destiny to be a disgusting piece of shit who's a disgrace of a father, and his son would be better off without him. Shut the fuck up. No one likes you people. I treat you like groypers. You're a bunch of cultist fucks, and I will block you because I don't fucking care what cultists have to say about anything. I don't talk to cults. I block them because I don't have time for that shit. So if you're if you're a Hasan fan, you're a groyper, and you're any one of those fucking shitty ass Destiny fans, get blocked. You're pieces of shit. And I think that you're losers. And I think that you disgrace your fathers who should have probably looked into abortion before sitting there and fucking thinking that they were smart enough to raise a fucking retard that would actually fall into the trap of being a cultist for Nick Fuentes, Destiny, or Hasan Piker. That's my statement. As for this documentary, this is part 1. I will be covering part 2 tomorrow. I'm staying on this one. I'll be covering the Nick Fuentes doc probably next year. It's a lot. It's a lot, dude. It's a lot. Okay. And this documentary is more fresh and it's more hilarious to me. And That intro was phenomenal. It showed exactly why Hasan is such a bitch, and I fucking enjoy that. And I know he got this. If he covers this, it will destroy him. Like it might actually. Well, let me rephrase it. It will put him in the same spot as the Quartering right now, where he's going to be in the shit zone. He doesn't want to be in that zone. But thank you to all. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.